put my windows correctly so I can see all the chats.
Yeah, you're going live?
Yep.
Okay. I should probably finish up then.
Hello everyone.
What? That's it? No introductions or anything?
Well, I thought you were gone and think everyone knows who Jamolan is.
That seems like an interesting assumption to make. Also, you should probably do some sort of intro. But, you know, suit yourself, your stream and all that.
Right. Hello, welcome to the Cerebral Toxin stream for this night. Today we'll be playing another few chapters of Shadow Warrior, the 2013 remake-ish thingy. With me are Jamolan and Shining Finger.
Hi.
No, I'm not.
Still angry because of that one stream.
Eh. Probably not.
Probably not, okay.
Right. I'm not seeing all of chat activity.
Well, I suppose you could give it a little bit of time.
Yeah, give people time to get in. It's currently there are 5 people, including us. So.
Oh
Well.
Maybe I should have waited for Arthur. Oh well. Let's jump right in.
Well, if we waited for Arthur, we probably would be like 2 hours late.
He has to eat his beef to become beef. Or something. I don't really get working out. So, how are you, chat? I hope you still remember the riveting plot of Shadow Warrior that you saw last time.
I don't know, something involving wangs and some ghost mask.
So isn't it like the sort of Daikatana-esque plot of just, hey, let's assemble a really big and a super important sword and go kill someone with it.
Well, in Daikatana you travel to time with it, which I don't think this game does.
We traveled through like dimensions and shit, so
Only
it's,
one.
I guess.
As you count, dimensions in your universe. And we moved to quite a few of them. Up, down, left and right. Anyways, let's start the level. And it's a bit unnerving how quiet the chat is. Like no hi or anything.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if at this point they're just sort of messing with you.
Yeah, that's the big no mind.
Oof, a little rough landing. You alright? You should see the other guy. I haven't played around with that much.
That's an interesting way to start a level.
Still a little stiff. It's coming back to me though. Where the hell are we? You think there's a sword here? Osaka. This is one of Zilla's shipyards. Enra sent a whisperer here if Gozu's tiny mind is to be believed.
Right. First thing that you notice, our sword got a little upgrade. It now has this little volcanic rock sheet. That actually is an upgrade for the katana, as we can see here. It increases our damage. Pretty basic but useful, since the sword is our main weapon.
I've heard of trolling, but this is ridiculous.
Okay, so now we have a burning sword. That seems like it might be problematic with the way we're handling it, but sure. Let's rock with it.
So I don't know, maybe my memory is just bad, but are those guys with the shields a newly introduced enemy, or did we already
They
see them
were at
before?
the very end of the previous stream.
Oh,
Saw
right.
them first in level 5, they're Oni, I guess. Oh, he's still alive.
As opposed to all the other guys who aren't Oni.
Let everybody go!
I don't know what these guys are. I guess if I had to draw a conclusion, they would be khaki.
I guess if you really want to stick with the, you know, mythological Asian mythology theme, but
I think they're not really directly based on anything, so
they're more or less generic Asian stuff.
yeah, but this is an Oni probably. The dockyard Oni.
Well, I'm pretty sure those little statues are very much based on some sort of historical statuette.
Angry ninjas.
Well, that sure is clever. Really.
Need to turn the light on somehow.
Another nice thing about this level is that we will get another weapon in it. Because, you know...
Oh, right. I remember you talking about that.
Yeah,
That's gonna be fun.
it's a very good weapon, actually. I hope...
Well, look at that. Need piñatas.
So you're still running this on normal, right?
Yep.
Okay.
This is the chapter where the difficulty really picks up. When I played this first on hard, I died a lot in this chapter. Because there are some nasty encounters down the way. Reinforcements are incoming. I kinda like how you can just blow limbs off by aiming at them. It's kind of a neat touch, and again, it sort of also has a tactical element with some of the bigger enemies. Which,
Honestly, that's the part I like the most. They put a lot of attention to detail, but then you also see they really planned it out. Like, it isn't just something they put in there because, you know, they sort of had the extra few minutes to work on it.
and as you might remember, I upgraded the crossbow to have sticky bombs, which are remote detonated.
Well, if the minions are here, then the second piece must be as well. Cheer up. If your boss wanted one sword, won't he pay you double to find him two?
Possibly. But Zilla's shipyard. Something feels off about this.
Crossbow. Yeah, I think that's it for this room. So let's carry on. Oh, that's right, we have skills.
Alright, we get to vote on skills again.
So what I'm thinking of is either we get more rage or we start tinkering in this tree. Specifically, this skill might be interesting to pick up by the end of this stage. No reason, of course. Granted, I don't think that these skill trees are quite as interesting as the powers tree. So I'll just pick this up. Let's give this guy some underwear. And let's pick this up just for good measure. And powers. If you remember your basically we give low rank tattoos. So our choices are koi, peacock, dragon and tiger. We have 3 points, so we can invest quite a bit. So what'll it be, chat?
Man, we're already at maximum koi, aren't we?
Oh no, we still have quite a bit of to go.
Oh well, let's go full on koi then.
You guys agreeing with that in this chat? You can actually max out koi now if you want to. Then
Oh wow.
Then our entire belly will be full of koi.
As it should be.
Right.
Really can never have too much koi.
Not seeing any activity in the chat, so... Right, now we have the full koi tattoo. I guess we could pick up tiger. That's also a pretty useful skill.
Oh wow, we have a lot of skill points to use.
Yeah. Or we can get dragon, which is useful against certain types of enemies, but it also disables or it also slows us down a bit. And dragon would just be more front.
Well, I suppose there's more to it than just, you know, the aesthetic part.
Yeah. Dragon is basically our shield. If we activate it, we get more, we take less damage, but we are also a bit slower to move around. However, with this upgrade it is... wait, not this one. This upgrade is also very useful against some of the later ranged enemies, like the commando guys from Zilla Industries. You probably want to just get it for them, because those guys, if they get to, you know, pile up on you with their ranged weaponry, they can really put a dent in your HP.
So it's only a shield, or does it also knock people back or something?
That's an upgrade. Hotline Miami. Money. Right, and what is this?
Woof.
No, and here I was expecting a secret on this. Whoa, that's a weird place to put a shotgun.
Yep. This is the shotgun. That's
And I agree, it is one ugly shotgun.
all the weapons are, you know, made to be kind of ugly. But, you know...
Well, in the case of the shotgun, I'd say it's appropriate, really.
And they all have this, like, very cumbersome and bulky look to them. Anyways, the shotgun is awesome. Because, let's look at these upgrades. This one lets us shoot both barrels at all the barrels at the same time. This one gives us 4 barrels. And then we have this one that lets us load 2 shells at a time, which is only really useful for if you got this upgrade. Anyways, I'll be buying the Firestorm upgrade first, because It's sort of, you know, the bigger upgrade in raw damage than getting the quad buck first.
Ah, so you're actually sort of metagaming. That's cute.
It's functional.
And of course, Arthur is getting pissed off about clips again.
I was gonna make a joke about that, but honestly, I kind of want the first thing that happens when he gets in here is just to shout at the game about those weird little blurbs.
You know, Arthur, this is why you should have been in this call to begin with. We could hear you talk about clips. Although I kinda agree that clips do not make any sense for a shotgun.
Well, it doesn't even make any sense, even if it were the right term. That sentence is just kind of weird.
Especially because this is one of these that you have to load directly in the barrel. How would you use a clip on this?
I guess that's kind of the point,
Oh,
that
by
you
the
don't
way.
have a clip, so
Oh.
you load directly in the barrel or something.
Right.
It's still very awkward. Man. So I guess we actually have the civilian version.
Get ready for low wangs.
That's kind of disappointing.
The shotgun kind of just tears through everything if you use the double blast.
And they really should have made it just a semi-automatic sort of mod.
This
Or
game-
hell, a full automatic, that would be pretty great too.
this game. Can anyone tell me what is odd about this room?
There's no entrance?
Oh, there's one here.
Yeah, but you need to explode through something to get to
Yeah,
it.
But this room in particular that I'm going into,
Oh, well.
something is out of place here. Can you spot it, stream chat?
Is it supposed to be that exit sign there?
Yes. Oh. So what's up with this, huh? Up. Right, this is this game's this is this level's retro segment.
With the really weird lighting, yeah.
Yeah. Lighting is a bit too bright, I find, for a build engine. Even though if you fuck around with a source board, you can make it look like this.
I'll be damned, I was being observant for once.
Yep, that's very good shining. Double.
Honestly, I sort of halfway expected the little light fixture to be like some sort of switch.
There aren't any
Just because of how
temples around
ridiculous
here.
it would be.
How are we gonna find the
Sadly,
whisper?
there's none of that dickery in this game.
It's a
It's
start.
not so much dickery as it's just kind of weird and stupid.
But
I don't know, I probably already forgot about this, but how exactly does it decide your score with those 5 shurikens?
it's a very complex amount of... Oh, hey!
So ugly, they're almost cute.
New enemy.
Anyway,
Anyways, the score is sort of, you know, depends on how much, like, score modifiers you get, and also the suicide guys can roll, by the way. Also sort of depends on how much damage you take, how fast you clear it. Sort of Devil May Cry-ish in that way.
yeah, and you get bonus for different types of damage you do. and-
You have all these modifiers that you can pick up.
It sort of reminds me of a system I've seen being used before, but I can't quite place it. Shadow of the Colosseum or something like that. It was an old PlayStation game. Kind of reminds me of that. No, slightly
I don't
less
know,
ridiculous.
I think you mean, I think it was called Shadow of Rome.
Shadow of Rome, yeah, that's probably it. It was a fun little game with a neat little scoring
This thing is
system.
toxic. Better
It was
stay
even more
away.
ridiculous than this game, though. So
Yeah, it was alright, except for those stealth sections. They were pretty annoying.
well, you know, that's sort of PlayStation 2 era games, really. Always this one annoying gimmick.
Also, as Arthur so astutely noticed, Bang talked about the shotgun back there, as if he already had the 4-barrel upgrade. I guess they just could not wait with that one line about his 4 barrels of love.
Well, you know, Wayne likes to think ahead.
Yeah, he plans for the long term. But wait. Valkyrie is eating steak. Doctor on a
So this
diet.
Enra guy, what's his deal?
Why'd you have to
well.
bring him up?
Said he's the ruler
Sure.
of the ancients.
He was
Whatever.
also a power-tripping dickhead. But what do I know?
She doesn't care. You're not her dad.
Maybe I am.
No, you're not.
Maybe I am. You don't know that.
Well, I
No,
thought that
seriously,
highly
it's-
unlikely.
It wouldn't make sense.
Or would it? Up. Where's the bump? Oh, here it is.
Yeah, let's just discard that whole topic of conversation. It's probably for the best.
Yeah, let's talk about Wangs instead.
Let's talk about wangs and pumps.
Let's talk about playing the rank.
Well, you don't really understand. It's not so much that we're playing with Wang, we're playing as a gigantic Wang. Or at least I'd say he's pretty big, and he's Wang.
Oh man, is he running away? Hey.
And now I'm sort of imagining this segment with the one part in Metal Gear Rising where the enemies, you can hear their thoughts and they're all panicked and shit.
Yeah.
I can sort of imagine this part also having something like that. With all the demons just going, oh no, why did I even come here?
That they act that way is actually sort of unique to normal, because you don't see them act that way nearly as much on hard. But I think it's
Only
kind of
2
a
days
nice...
away from devil retirement.
It's kind of a nice touch that you can fuck someone up so bad that the lesser demons start going, oh shit. Like, I would have appreciated a mechanic like that in Revengeance.
You don't really see that happen much in... well, in Revengeance there's sort of a story reason for it.
Yeah.
But still, you don't really see that much in any game. And I would love to see that in a Call of Duty game. But then that would imply that it wasn't a, you know, masturbatory action simulation thing.
It's knockoff Tom Clancy.
It is pretty much the spirit of Tom Clancy, yes.
Who is that, by the way?
Yeah, who died recently, so that makes my story a bit more grim, but oh well.
He died as he lived, writing racist jingoist novels. And Tom Clancy once wrote this amazing novel about how the Japanese had been faking the disarmament for like 50 years. Because they really care about honoring... Oh! Is that thing going to bug out? Ah, damn it. Yeah, so it was a novel about how the Japanese just faked being disarmed for 50 years while they plotted their revenge against the United States. Because, you know, those Orientals and their Asian honor.
Honestly, I wouldn't know. I only play games that Tom Clancy supposedly wrote. And even
That's
then,
a
I didn't
very
really
big-
follow the story all that much.
It's not much of a... he didn't actually write them, it's more... he sort of nodded at the script at some point and they went, okay, he likes it, now it's his game.
They just recorded what he said in his sleep when he dreamt about Democrats ruling the country. Oh man, it's like we discovered the truth about her dad all along. But hey, you can see those guys running along there. Let's switch to this gun. That guy was running across the walls. Shotgun is not as good at taking down these two more guys, two more demons down. Because, you know, for these two more guys you really want to use the revolver, because it's really accurate and does enough damage to kill them in a few shots. Especially if you land a headshot.
Man, exploding enemies in video games, that's gonna be really annoying at some point, isn't it?
Yep. You had enemies like this in the original. And if they died, they had a chance to become a ghost. Which was that game's version of the imp. And oh hey, this door just opened.
I actually remember that.
Like, before there was a door here, but if you go through that door there, it disappears.
Well, that's a fun secret, just turn around randomly.
Yep. I actually discovered it today when I was doing a little practice run. I guess that really is the spirit of the build engine. Bullshit like that.
Honestly, I am kind of surprised there aren't secrets underneath stairs fucking everywhere.
I'm surprised that there aren't secrets in little basins of water that you can then dive into.
Or there are like randomly misaligned textures, and when you press the use button at it, it opens the wall up or something. Oh wait, no, that's Doom. Still, that sort of happens a lot.
The build engine had that as well.
How was anyone supposed to know that was there?
Yeah, I probably should have shown this off earlier, but you could see over here the platform where the little dockyard Oni was. Or Oni Longshoreman X. Oni are pretty cool, by the way. They are basically ogres, but they are brutally honest and weak to beans.
They also really love alcohol.
Yep, and clubbing.
Literally clubbing, though I suppose they'd probably be up for the other kind as well.
Enjoying it figuratively as well.
Yeah, actually I would as well.
Like maybe combine a bit of the two.
Or just die.
Oh hey, enemies. Yeah, because I was looking for secrets here, we didn't see the enemies coming.
What kind of one-liner was that one?
Lo Wang had a very long day. Oh hey.
Just give me 20 or die. Yeah, that's good job.
And he's saying it to these skeletons, which I don't get. Maybe he wants the skeletons to bulk up a bit.
Oh, and the grown cookies are back as well.
Yep.
Joy, I really miss those.
Weren't you here last time?
Yeah, but I sort of forgot about them.
Yep. They aren't atomic healths in this game though. So they're more there for the flavor now instead of, you know... Oh. Right, a gate. And now let's go into this conveniently shaped arena. Oh!
Okay, Arthur, since you started, yes, we're using slashing damage against a skeleton, but we also have a fire element upgrade, so we actually should be able to do some decent amount of damage.
Are skeletons with fire?
Maybe not, but it is more than, you know, just slashing. Also, I guess the sword is supposed to be partially holy or something, because it eats evil.
The sword... Uh-oh.
Oh no, did we crash?
Yes.
Haha, we crashed, good job.
Oh dear. This is the
Well-
first time this game ever crashed on me, by the way.
Be right back, I guess.
Be right now back.
Wait, really?
Steam syncing. Steam, bring it up again. Jamolan, can you check if the game starts up again?
What, on Steam?
Yeah, I mean on the stream.
Well, I'm just seeing the still image of when you crashed.
Oh, probably I'm going to. Yeah. I'm hoping that when I start the game up again, it just skips back to that again. Because I also have to.
I think I already got the stream going before I even got the game started when I streamed typing at the dead, so normally it should work.
That was a very unfortunate crash. That is really the first time this game has ever crashed on me. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. I presume you weren't exactly having that many other applications going on at the time.
I actually closed down my main window for Firefox to save on some a hefty sum of processing power, because I'm a chronic alt tapper. And also I don't like Chrome nearly as much as Firefox. Right, so everything good on the stream again?
Well, that's loading right now.
Yep. Right, luckily we're right back where we started, so everyone acted very surprised when...
The stream seems to be running just fine, though it is having a bit of a hiccup right now, but that's probably a local issue. Also, we actually kind of have a decent amount of viewers now, so that's nice too.
That crash really did a lot to up my viewership. It was the best moment of the stream.
Well, it is always interesting when something goes horribly wrong.
To another person at least.
Well, even if you're the one who are having, you know, the problems.
So I told this before, but you know how he lost his staff arm there? That means he can no longer raise those little messages.
You want to kill me? You didn't say the magic word.
And if you get the other arm, you can't throw poison balls anymore. Ow. And fireballs. Right, let's switch it up a bit. Cut his head off.
And you should get some ridiculous bonus for just doing a headshot.
What?
I actually did it in Red Dead Redemption, I think. But then, you know, that sort of makes more sense there.
Ah. These guys don't collapse. So yeah, necromancers. If you can kill them fast, which, well, generally if you aren't getting swamped, you should go for the necromancer. But the problem is minions can actually swamp you if he has enough support from other kinds of demons. And damn it, I forgot a statue.
No, right, those balls of blood.
Yeah. Oh, did I?
Yes.
It? Yeah.
Grab them and drink them up.
Yep.
That's how you get karma.
That was some serious armor on that Gozu guy.
Why, thank you. Made it myself.
What?
Oh, if
Seriously?
you're a C-sharp
One of my
guy.
talents. And my
I actually
hard
am,
work
yeah,
all
but
their arms.
That's also the
You see how they
language
repay
that I
me?
learned.
Yeah, it's a very Microsoft-based language, but I don't think it's a very interesting subject to talk about, to be honest.
I have to learn Angular JavaScript right now for my job.
Ah, right. That's more web designing, so that's
Yeah.
So that's where the toxin
that's actually
fluid
probably
came
a
from.
very likely scenario you'll be using that a lot. It's a
Again,
very
the dead
popular,
bodies?
web
What
design
is it with this
subject.
guy?
And web design on its own is also very popular in the business world, so good on you.
So these guys are a bit different because they revive also. These guys straight up revive these demons. Like if we kill these Oni guys, we get revived by the necromancer. So if you just go for the regular procedure where you go for the trash first, then we can be at this for quite a while. How is he doing it? I think I just back jumped into a barrel. This is a lot less frequently on normal though, because on hard it's constantly letting the other guys. And this is actually a really hard battle because you're constantly under pressure from those shield guys and their trash.
Oh hey, flying enemies.
Yep.
Oh right, we've seen before. It's the ridiculous flying enemies that leave a smoke trail when they crash.
That's if you win them a bit. The revolver is pretty good at dealing with these guys if you can aim, which for the moment I apparently cannot do. Ow.
Looks like you found
This is
yourself in
also
the
why
wrong
single
place
action
at
is
the
a
wrong
bit
time.
useful because, you can just spray and pray. Why do I take so much damage from this? Oh. Oh.
Well, honestly, health isn't that big an issue.
Yeah, you can always do some key.
Feels good.
I should probably use my other powers more though, but I keep forgetting I have to. And they can also be a bit cumbersome to pull off. I would like the magic powers a lot more if they were instantaneously, honestly. But instead of having this little charge animation. Hey. Oh, that was the wrong power. This
Oh,
is
that's
what I
a
want. Okay.
Well, look at that.
This is cool.
Neat pinatas.
So about the shield, does it actually do a 360-degree sort of shield?
The
Or is
first rank of the shield only protects us from the front.
Okay, so that's... But you do get an upgrade that protects you all around, or...?
Yep. The first upgrade protects you from the sides as well, and the last one is a full 360.
And then you get stuff like a sort of damage boost
Yes.
to it and
You
that sort of
get
stuff.
an upgrade where if people attack you, they have a chance to be knocked back by it.
Hmm.
And another one that I can't remember from the top of my head at the moment.
So does it just continuously eat mana while you use it?
Pretty much. Oh, that's cool. Yep. Its main use is against,
Lots of weak
hordes of
points in
ranged
that armor.
enemies.
Maybe that's why they vanished.
Because, you can't attack while you're using it.
Ah, yeah, that's a bit of a downside.
Maybe they took your memories and put them in another whisperer.
You need to willingly sacrifice a
But
memory
it
to create
activates
one of
really
those
quickly,
things.
so if you
I would
have,
never do
the
that.
reflex for it, you can use it defensively. Sort of like, Devil Trigger in Devil May Cry.
I'm thinking more like Royal Guard in
I
Devil
think
May
I
Cry
found us
3,
a way
but
out of this
You
hall.
could use Devil Trigger be defensively in that game as well.
I
Using it,
guess...
to cancel out of knockback and to just face tank hits.
yeah, let's talk about fighting game style, you know, third-person action game techniques, like, you know, frame perfect countering and shit.
I feel like using some environmental factors. Come on, guy.
Man, Devil May Cry is a good game. Really should play the third game sometime again, for like the 7th time.
Maybe I should stream the fourth. After, you know, practicing to not be complete another shit at it.
Yeah, you probably want to practice it a bit.
Because I really like the fourth one, even if it has only, you know, half a game's worth of level assets. Oh man, one of these guys again. So this guy has sort of upgraded a bit, and he can buff his buddies here. Means they do more damage, they take more damage. Whoop. So he does that buff, and then he's just going to try and hook you. Then he does the fire thing. Up. Sometimes he also pulls out the hook right away. Makes you look up a little bit, and I don't want to fight there because it's going very well. Oh, damn it! And yeah. Right, so I took down his arm. That means he can no longer use his fire wave attack. Oh, damn it!
Oh, it's one of those big guys.
Yeah. They are sort of mini bosses of a sort.
Ah, right, we did fight one before. With like the laser grappling hook
Right,
thing.
and now since I have the skill, where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, there we go. Now we have his head. And his head is a really powerful weapon that can wreck these guys.
If I remember correctly, wasn't in the original version, I think there was also a weapon like this, but I think in that one it actually shot fireballs instead of lasers.
Yeah, it was also in the original. Yeah, the demon's head is a... Damn it. Actually, that reminds me. Oh. Wrong time. Yeah, so the demon's head is a really powerful weapon. It can really wreck most enemy types in very short order. You have to buy a skill to get them though. Which is the one in Knowledge Tree that I bought at the start of this level.
Arthur wants to know if the demon head has a alternate fire.
I don't think it has, sadly enough. Nope, doesn't.
So wait, what kind of fires does that have? That's the laser thingy and
It just
what
shoots,
else?
It just shoots the laser.
Hmm.
I think it
That's
has
kind of disappointing.
The laser is very strong though, and there's a good reason why they are so in short supply. And here's the orb again. I still don't see how this is related to food. Right. Look, all secrets found. First time in the game that I did it.
Hooray! Didn't you do it for the first level as well?
No, I think I missed one. And only 34% karma bonus. Karma bonus is decided on how well you do in each combat. Like when they raid you with the shurikens, that's how much bonus karma you get. And karma is used for skills.